Yeah. Yeah. shiny. Get shiny from Duke. Forge weapons. Make shiny. More happy.
Best character. Hey, what's up, King? What's up, King Dick? Oh, so there's a stairway above the stairway? Is that? I was wondering how that works. Even Venmo? What the fuck? I mean, what did you say? What, you know, like what happened? Like who? You say lost, but you say you're the one who was like upset and they're cheating on purpose. Like who's the one who lost who here, so to speak? Like who's like the logistical losty? Like it reminds me of how I would say lost, like just more obscure or like more just what's the term? I guess logistical would be the term. I can't think of like lost just in the general sense. Has this kind of thing happened before? Cause like I don't know, I feel like you've told me stuff that like this happens has happened. Like I feel like this is the first time I've heard about something like this from you. Are you prone to losing friends? That might sound mean, but or whatever. Wait, am I getting one? Wait. Am I suddenly getting 1,300 per night? How did that happen? Or was it just that guy? Okay, it was just that guy that's worth 1,300 for whatever reason. Yeah, well, hey. I'm sorry, I'm like, you know, I feel like as a dude who streams and as a dude who's streamed for so long, I'm like, I could be kind of fucking sort of like numb to the shit that people talk, even when it's like serious. Cause it's like, I don't know what really to say to that. And it's not necessarily their fault. Like, trauma dumping is a thing, I guess, for sure. And sometimes I don't know why people say stuff to me about whatever. But like, I don't treat it like that big of a deal. Or maybe I just don't anymore. And I think there's like a difference, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I feel like there's sharing shit and then there's trauma dumping. I'm not even gonna say there's a fine line. I'd say it's very blurred. And you know, nothing you've said to me is like, oh jeez, can this guy fucking... But at the same time, I still don't really know what to say to it. And I'm always just chuckling and stuff. It's kind of insensitive. So apologies. But yeah, I mean, if you want my actual honest like thought, what I'm thinking is like a fight over Monopoly. It sounds kind of like a dumb hick fight that you guys should be over. Like a trailer park fucking like see you on yeah, fuck you and see you on Sunday. Like how could the friendship really be over from that unless you guys really just weren't even friends? You know? If that makes sense. That's sort of my unfiltered thought. Yeah, but you didn't really dump on me. If you came in and were like, you know, my mom just died and I want to kill myself, and I'm about to. Oh my god, dude, bro. When I used to stream, there was this chick I knew, and she was kind of younger, you know. I'm pretty sure, like, she was. Well, I mean, I was like 19, so I was younger, but like she was, I think she's like a few years younger than me. So, you know, naturally kind of retarded. But she would come in and me and Zeus, I don't know if you remember Zeus, but she would come into the stream and she would say shit like oh, have I? Yeah, she would say shit like, she would just be kind of acting normal, and then all of a sudden she'd just be like, Spiff, it's because I just tried to kill myself yesterday. And it's like, oh, okay. Like, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to, like, be that guy who just like ends the stream and messages are like, oh, are you fucking okay? It's like, no, I'm just a person. Like, I'm not a part of this. Like, I didn't ask for it or any of the fucking thing. Is it so bad of me to not be involved? Like, logistically? What would you like? What did she want? You know? She's actually, it's ironic, like, she was actually kind of just like a rude person, and they're just like kind of bothersome in so many ways. It's like, yeah. Can't even imagine. She's probably much different now. She messages me like once every like year or like year and a half or something. And it's always just like such a fucking mind-numbing conversation. It's like not a conversation. But it's like that's like trauma dumping. And it's like, you know, it's so much to the point where it's like I can't even tell if she was even like telling the truth. Or if she was just like literally just a straight up attention whore. You know? So that's the shit that would bother me. Like, sharing things is sharing things, man. Like, everyone's got their own different interpretation of, like, what's shareable or what they're comfortable sharing. It's out of my control. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, fucking skinny. You think I want to know about your fucking dead friend and your dead life and your dead frog? What am I supposed to do? It's like, I'm here to listen. I mean, I'm not a fucking counselor, but Just reiterating, you don't need to like apologize. There's a blurred line, there's oversharing and whatever, but you know, I'm just here playing Dark Souls, dude. I don't. What else am I gonna do? You know, I feel like looking back, I don't even know if she would dump like that. It was just like this moment where she would be kind of acting normal, just chatting. And then if I'd say like the most remote thing about like, I don't even know, about her, she would immediately just go to that. It would just be kind of normal. And then, it would be as if it was like almost psychotic, you know, like I would just say like, oh man, you're funny. And she'd just be like, yeah, it's just because I tried to fucking kill myself yesterday. I'm like, alright. Me and Zeus, like, yeah. Zeus was fucking... Zeus got onto that as well. I think Zeus was like sweet on her, but yeah, he got the same taste of it all. Oh, you can see him clipping through the thing. Okay. Well, there you go. There it is. Okay, how the fuck do I kill this guy? Maybe I should. Oh, okay. Oh! Bitch! Yeah, he's coming. Come on, bitch. Zeus is around. I don't know. Zeus is he became very independent. You know, like, it happens. It happens. I mean, Zeus is like, he's a few years younger than me. I think he's like, I don't even know if he's 19. Which is funny. It's like I have a bunch of kid friends. That's streamer life. But, you know, he just, I guess that's the perfect way of putting it. It's like, maybe he just grew up. Like, I don't know, I talk to him like a couple times a year, and he's got like, we actually have really good talks. Like, one of the last times he called me was maybe around December, and he was telling me how he went to New Zealand with his to visit his best friend on the internet or whatever, and they said that he said that they went to the Shire and then they also went to like a rave and they climbed up on a hill. It was just like this really wholesome thing. I was just listening to him. And then the last time we called was like a couple months ago, and I was just talking to him about Arma but you know, he used to like be in the stream constantly, you know what I mean? Like, the Shire is in Ireland. I'm sure that's not. I don't know. I don't care. Whatever. Like, I don't know how much of Lord of the Rings was filmed in New Zealand, but I know that was like the main location. Pretty sure there's like a thing. There's like a whole thing there. Whether or not it's like tourist. Or are you talking about, is there a real place called the Shire? bet. Probably. So anyway. Point being is like, you know, Zeus, when he found my stream, he was probably like fucking 13 or 14 or some shit. And he's just like this fucking, like really, like crazy fucking kid, you know? Just saying everything and anything and being annoying as fuck. And I went through a lot of stages of like, I actually banned him, I remember, back in the day, like multiple times. You know, I've had my run-ins with everybody. But like Zeus is just like this, basically this little kid who would just say crazy shit, be super annoying, and he was constantly in the stream, you know. But you know, he grew up, and you know, I think he started doing really well in school. He went to like a college or whatever the fuck, university or something, and I think that's kind of what he's up to now, still. Seems like college for a lot of people ends up being just like this whole second half to life before they're done with like their education, their formal education. Because I swear people are in college forever. It's like it might as well be like as long as you're in fucking your grade school. Obviously it's not, but I mean it can be. Fuck. Oh, can I not kick? Can I not kick this dude? I think I should be able to kick this dude. Whoa, buddy. I think I just forgot how to kick. Oh, he's unkickable. Well, okay, he was in the middle of something. Yeah, he's not kickable. Yeah, pile driver. That's another guy, you know, it's like, it's all the same. You know, like, and I mean Chimpy, again, Chimpy, he found me through Wizard 101 streaming. And, again, he used to just be there all the time, basically. But that was a long time ago, and he's since really grown up, and he's got a job now, he's become his own person. And now we don't talk that much, you know? We're still fucking real tight, honestly, but, again, I knew him when he was pretty young. And actually, for that matter, I think I was also young, even then, like, so I knew Chimpy, like, probably maybe a couple of years before I knew fucking Zeus. So I must have been, I think I was like 17 when I met Chimpy. But yeah, that's another dude, Jewish pile driver. He's like totally different now, you know? He's gotten banned on Discord like a bunch of times, and he used to be just the most unfiltered fucking, like, crazy N-word, Hitler, Nazi, just everything. Libertarian motherfucker. Just insane. And just always pushing the envelope, you know? Like, and I remember I banned him one time off my Discord because he was, like, spamming, like, Discord, like, a Hitler emoji. And I was just like, and he's like, why you ban? Like, come on, dude. Like, what the fuck? What are you doing? Like, I don't even understand fully what you're doing. You know? Like, I don't care to. But he was, like, total freedom of speech, free of whatever kind of dude. And, like, a year ago, probably, he messaged me on fucking Steam. Apparently, we had each other added on Steam. And, he had, like, a different name. And, whoa, oh, shit. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, they're both on me. Hold on, I'm gonna concentrate on this. I don't know what's gonna happen. want to, like... I mean, it is my alt, so I guess it doesn't really matter what I say. So I'll never see it. But, I think something actually did happen to him where he really mellowed out. I'm pretty sure something quite bad happened to him. But, you know, I talked to him recently, and he's a completely different person. Like, he just wants to play video games. Like, he keeps asking me to play games with him. He just wants to play, like, fucking... I don't know. I think he wanted me to play, like, Pal World when that came out or whatever, or... Just like, I don't fucking know. Wanted to play like some shit. And he's asking me. Every so often he messages me, and, you know, he doesn't say like fucked up shit anymore. He has like a different name now. And, yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's like, you know, he wasn't really a super racist guy. He was just always like, you know, he's similar to me, except he was like a completely like extrapolated version of me. Like, he just felt like you should be able to say whatever you want, and he was also very, very political about it though, and he was very informed, and, you know, he would constantly talk about like China and communism and fucking like modern day like Auschwitz is happening in China and shit like that, and it was just like all stuff that was kind of really just going over my head, like, and I didn't really want, and he wanted me to like get more political, and you know, I knew that I'd have to become a lot more educated and informed to do that shit, and like I was just a guy who streams video games. Like, I didn't want to like complicate things, and, you know, I didn't want people in my, like, Discord or in my community to get, like, freaked out at him. That was honestly one of my main concerns. Because he's just, like, he was just a very, very loud and smelly kind of guy. It's hard not to notice him. And also be like, what the fuck is this guy into? You know? But, you know, I know what you mean. So, you know, he wasn't like, you know, he wasn't like a legitimate racist, but like he was just, you know, the same way we are, I guess. Except, Skinny, I'm pretty sure you're actually racist. But, shit! That's what I get for deeming a racist. I don't know if you are either. That's so funny too, because it's like, you know, the thing we were talking about yesterday. It's like, so, you know, that's just been my thing, and that's kind of almost like my problem. Is like, I'm very like lenient with the way people speak or the way people act, and I kind of, in a way, I almost refuse to deem someone as racist. Or just deem someone as anything. I think in a way it hurts me a lot. And whatever, but... It's not about, to me, what it's all about, and this is what I was saying yesterday, what it's all about is intention. It's not about what you say or even necessarily what you do. I mean, if you say it over and over, like my dad, it gets to be quite something else, sorta. But it really depends what's in your heart, and that's the problem. That's the problem, is like people don't realize, naturally, people don't realize that it's really difficult to actually see what's in someone's heart. It's hard to see someone's intent. I mean, shit, my ex. I remember one time she said to me, after we fought or broke up or something, she said something like, you know, sometimes you say whatever fucked up shit, but I know you have good intentions. And sometimes I just think back to that and I just think, like, obviously you thought that. Because, you know, nobody's perfect and nobody can really, like, see into a person as well as they think, even if it's in a good way, you know. Yeah, I hate to say it-ish, but it all sprouts and goes back to, like, the iDubbbz thing. Like, when he said, I can't see what's in here or what's in here, and he pointed to his head and his heart, that was the most valid point he made, I think. That's the one I stick with pretty much to this day. Like, I don't know you. I don't fucking know what you know what I'm saying. I think you get me, brah. I'm just realizing I don't know why I'm fighting this guy. I have 100,000 souls. Holy shit. That is a lot. I mean, I've known that, so I don't know why I'm fighting this guy. Kind of risky, a little. Come here, little wanker. Hey, when they do that. Are you fucking kidding me? You're a fucking metal guy, dude. You're metal. Alright! I'm fumbling. How come he isn't doing his epic shield move? There it is. I actually like that. There's something about that. Well, maybe I like it because I know I can dodge it. Ugh! I feel like I got these guys down iframe wise. I hate the term iframes, but I've been using it. Sorry. Oh my god, he just healed to full health. What the fuck? Do the shield thing, bitch. You gotta die. Come on. What? What? You want to hurt me? Game. Go heal, yeah, go do it. Go heal. Little bastard. Ah. Yeah, that feels good. No! Fuck you! Why does he get to keep healing? He's gonna kill me. This cunt. He's throwing me off with that. Son of a bitch. Okay, that's the move. That's the one. Yeah, keep doing that, you fuck. Ooh, that would have killed me. Probably. There we go. God damn, man. Oh. Did not expect that. Oh god, he can come up here. Oh god, he can come up here! No, don't come up here. Jesus. No. I don't think so. Or I definitely don't think so, yeah. Damn, that guy hustles when he, yeah, look at how fast he got back down there. Alright, I'm a little scared. I'm kind of tempted to just leave this dude. Bullshit. Oh, he's gonna try to heal. Motherfucker. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah, fuck you. Okay, so they do that on purpose. They start backing away when they get low. Learning things. Learning and knowledge and stuff. I might as well just keep farming, bro. Look at how many fucking souls I have. Holy shit. I didn't think... Well, yeah, because Ornstein and Smoke gave me like 50k or some shit. So I'm just kind of running... I'm taking that, I'm running with it. Like, because before I did Ornstein and Smoke, I grinded up... I farmed up to like 100k or something. Got like 6 levels. So I might as well try to grind up to like 200k. That might not be doable. I might fuck myself. But we'll do one more run and see how it looks. See how it feels. So far off to a good start. Well, I'm pretty sure I did the hardest boss at this point. Oh yeah, there's Pinwheel. I just remembered Pinwheel. I keep remembering fucking bosses. Like, this game is so damn big. Pinwheel's easy. He's like the easiest boss, probably. Yesterday, I did not at all think I was gonna progress so far through this game. I like destroyed my expectations. Went far beyond them. So, as far as I'm aware, I pretty much defeated what I feel to be the crux. Like, that I think is going to be the hardest boss in the game that I'll struggle with. Like, I think I got past... Seems like from here on out... I mean, yeah, there are certain bosses I'm still very scared of. Like, Artorias. There are 2 bosses in the game. 2 particular bosses. No, I'm not sure if this means 2 bosses, like... Oh, whoops. Fucking shouldn't have done that. Forgot where I was. There are 2 particular bosses that I've never been able to defeat. And I don't know if that means, like, those are the only 2 that I've never defeated. But Artorias and... what else? And the final boss, Gwyn. Luckily, I genuinely feel like I could defeat Gwyn now because I've gotten so much better at parrying. Like he does have a fast attack, so it's gonna be hard. It's kind of hard to read him. And plus, I think for the majority at the time I was doing that fight, I think I was using like the wrong fucking shield or something. Like I could probably go on my other save right now and potentially defeat him. But Artorias is definitely... And, I mean, hey, that's a DLC boss, right? Of course. So it's like, you can count it if you wanna. I do. But Ornstein and Smo was... It's funny, I was playing the whole game, and I wasn't even, like, thinking about Ornstein and Smo until after I got here. Like, when I was literally in the area farming for it. And I was like, oh god, I'm not gonna be able to do this, dude. I'm gonna quit. I'm just gonna stop playing. But it only took me 4 attempts in total. Clearly I've gotten a lot better, and I think I had better gear on my side. Know a little bit more about what I'm doing. So I'm pretty proud of that. What the fuck? No, I'm not even, I still don't even think I would say maybe Ornstein and Smo is like the halfway mark of the game. But like including DLC and everything, I don't know. I don't think so. Pretty sure we're not even halfway done. But definitely I think that's the hardest boss that I'm gonna struggle with. So that's good. Can't really remember. Anything harder. Other than bosses, I literally couldn't... Well, I couldn't do Ornstein and Smo. I remember, dude, doing it the first time around, it took me probably more than a dozen tries with multiple people. So I don't know what the fuck happened. Those guys must have really sucked. Just like as bad as me. Yeah, well, also I'd play with the NPC. But hey, every boss so far I've soloed. Did the Capra Demon alone. Proud of that shit. I think I actually managed to make that a pretty fair fight as well. Which is really cool and rare. Of course, I want to say that, but no, I think it's genuinely kind of true. Oh yeah, I'm getting so fucking good at parrying. I'm way better at it. Thanks, dog. Thank you. You give me the strength I need to be gay. I gotta say, this is the most fucking lifeless area to grind in. It really is. It's so fucking hollow. Maybe that's the point. I'm pretty sure it is. This is like the, I think it's to be considered like the ruins, like, of a city. Even though there is a ruins, an actual ruins of this city. But this is also, like, basically beginning to be a ruins. That's kind of the idea. Just an empty city. It's pretty crazy. Imagine there's just like people walking around in like Renaissance robes and shit. His favorite? I feel like I should know the answer to this. Oh, well, you know what? I gotta say, Ornstein and Smo was actually pretty fucking fun. And I hate myself for saying that because, like, I literally despised that boss. I thought it was impossible until yesterday. Well, obviously I didn't think it was impossible, but I guess I thought it was impossible for me. I thought it was so hard that it was just totally unrealistic expectation to expect any player to ever do that, other than just, like, practically breaking the fucking game to do it. I think my favorite Souls boss so far, and at least because this game's like my only experience, pretty much. Like I've done like some Dark Souls 3 bosses, but honestly, my favorite boss so far, I think in this game is the fuck, what are they called? The gargoyles, the statued gargoyles that come. They're like stone statues, and then they come to life and come off the tower. And you have to fight one, and then once the first one... I think you watched me do that, I'm not sure. It was a couple days ago. Once you get the first one down to half health, then another one comes down. And the other one starts breathing fire, and it's super fucking annoying. I do genuinely like that one though. There's a lot of dynamics to it. It's on a rooftop, and there's plenty of room to roll and run away. But you also do have a chance of falling off the roof. I think they do as well though, of course. And you can cut off their tails and get like a weapon. You can kick them. That's probably my favorite one. I think just because it's satisfying. It's not necessarily that it isn't frustrating. It definitely is. The thing about that boss is it's incredibly hard for early game. But that's literally the early game boss. It's basically the first boss, sorta. Well, it's the second. Well, I mean, technically it's the third. But, you know, people tend not to count, really, the tutorial boss. And then the first boss is like a joke. Even he's a little difficult early game, because you have to fight him on this fucking catwalk. But yeah, so I guess technically the third boss of the game. It's just fun, satisfying. It's fun to dodge, and you can, by the time you get to that point in the game, you can already pretty much block most of their attacks with a shield if you want to. That's not fun. Elden Ring, don't think I've beaten a single boss in Elden Ring. I think I beat the dragon that flies around the starter area with my horse. That was fucking incredibly difficult. But no, I can't really actually remember any of the bosses in the game. Oh, you know what? There was one that was like insanely fast. I think he had like knives. And I remember I was streaming on my main Twitch, and there was a guy in my chat who was like a really old viewer who had just come back, and he was like fucking bullying me the entire time for that fight. So that was a struggle. No, I don't have much to say about Elden Ring, honestly. I think I already dumped like 20 hours into that game, but I really don't remember much of it, funny enough. I don't know, that game's strange. It's just a weird feeling game. To me it's a strange game to put a Souls-like formula into an open world sandbox RPG like that. It's just a strange feeling game. It's pretty awesome though. It's pretty badass. Honestly, you know what it feels like? That Elden Ring feels a lot like Attack on Titan, the game. And I think they actually definitely pulled a lot of inspiration from Attack on Titan. But it really feels like that game and the show have a similar feeling of just like very dystopian, like fantasy. Like horror, almost like circus fantasy. Like, have you ever seen the Care Bears movie? Like that kind of that kind of shit. It's like weird jester circus freak shit. AKA like Japanese horror. It's the same way these games are. It's just really weirdo shit. Like fucking like big monsters without like a jaw, and you can see like their teeth, or they have like no stomach. It's like literally just Japanese horror. It's just freaky. It's a weird feeling game. Stabs was here like a day ago. Don't really talk to him. We're not really beefing, but we just don't. We're just like, I don't know. We're just kind of like not friends anymore, pretty much. I mean, I'll always have a place in my heart for him, but that's stating the absolute obvious. Like, I love the guy, I really do. But he kind of just like, I don't know. And we're both complicit, obviously. It's like we both sort of just like rot the friendship. And I feel like he just did something that like you know, it's not entirely his fault or whatever. There's some shit I could have done better and stuff, but like I feel like he did something that like I like tried to be okay with it, and then like it felt like I should, and then I realized that I'm not sure if I can be okay with it, and then I talked to him about it, and he gave like a haphazard-ish response, and then I thought I was okay with it after that conversation, and like it was fine, and then shortly after that I realized like I'm still not okay with it. Like I wasn't really okay with how that went, and it just felt better to just dissolve, just let it just sit where it is, pretty much. You know, and I'm a piece of shit. I don't know. I make plenty of mistakes, you know. I could be a bad friend, for sure. I used to pride myself in trying to be a better friend, and I think even that has dissolved itself. You know, I'm just an alone sort of guy. But, I don't know. I also feel weird kind of airing it out. Like, it feels like I am, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It's just, I'm just talking about my life. I'm not really talking shit, or sometimes I feel like I'm not, like maybe I shouldn't be just saying this on a stream. It's like, maybe I should just keep it to myself, just out of respect or something. I don't know. Like what? Just, I don't know. I miss him sometimes, for sure. But, and who knows, you know, who knows what can happen. He was honestly one of the most similar people to me. And, he's probably the most admired person I've ever had in my life. I don't think I've ever liked a dude that much. And there were so many times where I feel like we just fucking clicked. We used to just almost like finish each other's sentences, not to go cliche, but like we always knew what we were thinking, and we were always giggling at the same kind of stuff, or at least it felt like we were. I feel like he's infinitely more enigmatic than I am. It'd be very tough to talk to him, because he kind of just like says shit, even if it only makes sense to him. But I definitely do that too, and some of that was learned behavior. Squeedy McGoo-goo. But like, I don't know, he's a good guy, but he's, you know, just a person. And he has shitty things. I just felt like, I guess I couldn't move past him or something. Well, first of all, that's not necessarily true. And he definitely has, you know. He used to message me all the time, and I'd pretty much just ignore him, because honestly, that just feels like the stage of my life that I'm at. Like, I don't know what to say to him or what to bring. And every time he would message me, I would just feel like he's missing something, or that if I were to answer, that we would be like inherently avoiding like underlying feelings. Shit. Sometimes like you can't, I feel like you know, ignoring is a shitty thing to do, I think, maybe no matter what, who knows. But I think sometimes it just feels like in life, in the last couple of years, I've been getting to these places where it's like, sometimes it just feels like you can't really help anything. But there's like nothing you can do. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what you try, you feel like it's just not gonna work. Like, you're helpless. And when I feel like that, it's just like, I just feel like, what are we even doing? You know, what are we even doing here? What's like a conversation gonna do? But prolong, or maybe even worse than things. Sometimes a conversation is all you need. Sometimes it helps a lot. And not even a conversation about like a problem. Just like sometimes me and him would just like. I remember like earlier on in our friendship, sometimes we would just talk, and I would call him after a few days not hearing from him or something, and I'd feel like tension, like not knowing if I have a problem with him. Like, am I pissed at this guy? And then we'd call and we'd just giggle, and I would just remember how fucking similar we were and shit, and it would be like, what was I worried about? But, you know, again, looking back, I think I had some like legitimate things that I maybe should have gave more fruition to. It's like an Elden Ring. It's hard to put your finger on what it is about this. Hey, buddy. But yeah. I don't know, wish him well, I guess. What else am I gonna do other than not? I mean, I just came out of the worst. I'm not even out of it, really. Pretty much the worst state of my life I've ever been in. And it was a really fucking weird time. You know, like, you get into these mindsets where it's like, I just stopped doing anything about anything. Like, I'm just like watching shit sort of collapse around me, and I'm just like shrugging my shoulders, you know. And that was a big part of what happened with me and Chaz. I just was watching it happen and just kind of not doing anything about it, because it just felt like I don't have the mind or the energy for this, and what can I do about it? So plenty of shit's my fault. And plenty of shit is my doing. Like, I think it might be fair to say that the reason we're not friends or not talking or whatever is because of me. But you know, it's not without help. Takes two to tango. It's because of me and my feelings. Not to just talk about that, I guess, but you know, I just did. Sorry. You could probably be listening right now. Just like, what the fuck? Sorry. I don't know. It's just life, man. It's my life. It's what's going on, what went on. Because it's like, obviously I never want to be this guy. Like, it always bothers me whenever I see streamers or YouTubers talk about their situations to their fans. It really bothers me. And I think in a way I'm kind of like I'm quite a shade away from that. Probably quite a bit more than a shade away from that. But at the same time, it's just like, this is nobody's business. But at the same time, it's just my life. Just talking about my life. I'm kind of okay to talk about it. If someone ain't, if someone else ain't, seems like it's more their problem than mine. I accept that I don't accept. I like how I've been just saying all this and I'm fucking parrying like a G. Like a fucking G-dog. I swear you can parry that. Alright, I've been parrying like a G-dog except for that one time right there. But all the others... Dude, I'm about to get to 200,000. This is fucking crazy. Yo, 200,000 subscribers, bros. Thanks. If I ever got 200,000 subscribers, I'd probably delete my channel. I don't ever want to fucking pass on that shit. I can't believe how opposite I feel about some things in life. It used to be my thing, man. When I was fucking like 15 or 16, I was just like, yeah, I want to be a YouTuber. And I remember when I found out about Twitch and I watched Lyric. I was watching a Lyric stream, and he had like, this was right around the time where like if you had 10,000 viewers, that was like crazy. And then that number became like 20,000. And I remember kind of watching that happen. And I remember one day, it was either Monster Hunter World or Sea of Thieves. I think it was Monster Hunter World. Lyric was streaming Monster Hunter. And there was like 50,000 people there. Or like 40. And I was just like, what the fuck? This is insane. This is fucking crazy. And I remember seeing that, and I was just like starstruck, and I was like, dude, if I could do this someday, man, like, because I was like just watching the chat, and I was like, this is like magic. This is crazy. Watching all these people who are just like sort of a part of this, almost like a living, breathing thing, you know, basically. Just this fucking, whatever you want to call it. But man, I could not care less about, not only could I not care less about it now, it's like I pretty much don't want it to happen. Like if I had 1,000 viewers right now, I would be so uncomfortable. I think I just realized who I was, and that I was always that kind of person, sorta. Like I remember when I was a kid, I wanted to be an EDM producer, because I saw this video of Martin Garrix in like 2012 or 2014 or something, and he's doing this like thing called like something dance festival or whatever, and he's just like jumping on stage, and it's like as if there's like 1 million people there, and it's so fucking loud, and I was like, dude, I want to do that. I want to do that shit. And I think I just kind of realized over time that it's like, I knew I had like anxiety and all these different things sort of inhibiting me for stuff like that. But I always figured I'd like find a way to do it all, overcome it all. But you know, number one, I didn't, and number two, the ideas and passions of that stuff just changed. I feel like you can't, it's hard to do that stuff and still, like, have your humility intact. And that's what bothers me about it. Like, I want to do wholesome shit. That's what I want to do with my life. I don't really want to be the center of attention. It's always nice. It can be nice being the center of attention. You know? It's great when everyone's, like, looking at you, but it's also fucking, like, crazy and weird. And, like, fucked up. Anxiety inducing. Like, believe it or not, wasn't crazy about when the meme blew up and I got like 60 viewers for every stream. Wasn't ecstatic about that. Like, it was cool and it was like I would laugh about it a lot and smile. But like you know, the first stream I did after that memes was like blowing up. I can remember I went live for the day, just kind of normally, and it started off pretty normal, and then pretty much immediately, the viewers just started increasing, and everyone was just in the chat, and the chat was literally going like faster, and people were like, everyone was laughing, and they were like praising me. And I was just like listening to music, and I started like getting like a thing in my throat. I was getting like nauseous. And I don't think I streamed for that long, but like once the chat reached like 60 people, I probably could have just kept streaming, and I probably would have changed the course of my life if I did that. Because it probably would have been like, from that 60, probably would have gone to like 100, and who knows, it probably could have gone to like hundreds of people if I had just kept streaming. But I remember I said, I was like, well guys, thanks, but I'm pretty tired and I think I'm gonna call it for the day or whatever. But I was kind of lying. Like, I actually was just like nauseous. Like, I was trying to prevent myself from throwing up because I was just super anxious about it. It's freaking me out. I guess I cared a lot about what people saw or something. Or at least a little. But I probably botched that thing day one, because it was in the peak of its, like, it was happening, like, as I was streaming. And I think I basically canceled my own internet fame by doing that. I think, well, I don't think about it, but every so often I think about that. And hey, I mean, I made a lot of friends. Like, I always say that I made a lot of friends, but in my head I'm like using quotation marks, because it was just a lot of people, you know, who would come and go, essentially, like Samson Dog and fucking like Little Stuffies and all these fucking people, like SG, all these people, you know. I remember Samson used to say that, like, to me. He'd be like, dude, Spiff, you're so funny. And that has followed me around to this day. I still think about it. Like, think about people who would call me, like, hilarious, but would never laugh at anything I did. But they were just saying that because of the meme. Which the meme wasn't even funny because I'm funny. It's just funny because I fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, that's like the fucking, whatever you want to call it. Dichotomy. So I've always had that saying. It's like, oh damn, Swift, you're so hilarious as you proceed to not laugh at me. I feel like that was a tweet of mine at one point. Because it's like, I wasn't like famous, but you know what? People really did, like, a lot of people really did treat me differently, and it was like, it bothered me. And the more I look back at it as the years pass, it bothers me more. Like, I realize it felt like I realized that it was even worse than I thought it was back then. Like, I remember some COD community guy messaged me when it blew up, and he was trying to get me to, like he thought he was helping me, but he was just saying, like, oh, you know, you should post this on Reddit, and you should say, hey guys, like, and post all your links and tell them, like, to check you out, dude, like, market yourself. And I was like, yeah, I don't really care, I don't want to do that. And he was really, like, pressuring me to do it. And he's like, I'm just trying to help you out, man. And I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna promote myself, I don't give a fuck. I'm not interested in... And he's like, damn, whatever, man, just trying to help. And it's like, the only time we ever talked before that was like once. Like, we weren't even really friends at all. But he was just really coaxing me. And I mean, it's more the moral standpoint of his that bothers me now. But he was also just like really hounding me. And it was just like, yeah, I don't think you understand me. It's me, not my career. And I remember like some other person. I could just remember all these little exchanges with people, you know. These little tiny things. Sometimes they stick in my head. Like this one person I knew. Who we were just mutually following each other, and I didn't even know who they were. I think there was a chick. I think it was a chick or something. And for some reason, they messaged me when the meme blew up, and they said something like, "Man, hilarious. I don't know why we don't talk more, but I assure, or why I never come to your streams, but I assure you, I will now." And they never did. But it was more so what they were saying. It's like, what? Why are you saying this? People get so in a hurry to like fabricate parts of themselves for no reason. Like, oh, I don't know you and I don't have a reason to know you, but because of this random thing, I want to know you now. I don't fucking like what? Just don't know me. Go back, just keep not knowing me. Like my whole thought was my whole thought was this. Don't befriend me over the meme. Befriend me for me. If you found me through the meme, then that's great. Good for you. But I would hope you didn't stay because of it. Because I had the funny clip. And somehow I'm like a legend. But I'm not, though. You're not going to gain anything by knowing me because of that. You're just going to have me. Just me. I'm just a guy. And that was my whole thing about it. Was like, I'm not going to shill myself. I'm not going to promote. I'm not going to drop links. People who care, people who want to find me are gonna find me, and maybe those people who are more like what do you call it? Persistent enough, or like industrious enough, resourceful enough to find me without the links being handed to them. Maybe those people just might be like better people, par for the course, to just stick around and actually become, you know, like valued members of a community or friends, you know. And as you can see, that's pretty much exactly what happened. Like some people already knew me, and then they suddenly pretended to value me more because of the meme. Some people fucking found me through it and didn't get what they wanted, and they either immediately left or they left over the course of a year. So, some people came and apparently just saw what was happening and they just fucking stayed. They saw like who I am, what I'm like. Obviously didn't have very high standards for entertainment. Fucking losers. Well, yeah, that's the thing. You say mooch off of the fame, but it's like I don't even understand that logic because it's, and that's another thing I used to say to try to combat that idea. If it was like taking up residence in people's heads, I used to say like going viral is not really being famous, because going viral has no sustenance. It usually ends. For pretty much every person that goes viral, it lasts until it doesn't, and they don't actually gain much off of it. I mean, going viral used to be a big deal. It used to mean a lot for someone's career and their social status. But that was in like 2008. Okay, like Boogie 2988 or McJuggernuggets or Waffle Pone. You know, like those guys. Greatest freak out ever. They can probably sort of live off of that for the rest of their lives, a lot of them. Of course, a lot of the dudes I named, that's not the case. But, you know, Waffle Pone, they got rich off of that shit for fucking a decade. That is when being viral used to mean something. But now, it's like, pretty much you go viral on Twitter for just saying something like funny and relatable that's like white girl basic or something. You can get like 50,000 likes. Yeah, I got 4 million views on a fucking Minecraft video. So what? I mean, in terms of virality, at least it did do quite the numbers. Like, people still tell me all the time, they're like, dude, I see your clip on TikTok all the time, bro. Still, every week, every day. And then, you know, I mean, it was really networked. Like, it got 4 million views on Twitter, 30 million views on YouTube, probably like more like 50 million collectively. It's probably gotten like way over 100 million views, like just as a guess. So it really got around. It's still the way people talk about it. It still apparently circulates like as if it goes re-viral all the time. And you know, even last year, my version of the clip that's uploaded to YouTube, that was like one of the original versions uploaded, it went viral literally like not even 6 months ago, and it got like 4 million views in a few months, and that's just my main channel. And I was able to monetize my main channel just solely from how that video was faring or whatever. So now I have a monetized YouTube channel and I get no views, and I find that hilarious. So I make like 70 cents a month or something like that. That's pretty funny. Cause it's like, you know, usually when a channel kind of gets monetized, it's because they're like big enough to actually pull view and hour rates that'll actually be pretty fucking profitable for people. But I don't get that. I just get a ton of views on a 7-second video, and it's just so many views that it actually gets me like a tiny bit of money. I mean, there's one dude who uploaded it to YouTube, and I swear he probably, like, I don't know, he definitely probably wasn't monetized or whatever, but that dude probably could have, it got so many views that he probably could have like bought a car with the amount of money that video could have made. Like, I could have bought that guy a house. That's fucking crazy to think about. I just ran up a flight of stairs in Minecraft. Paid for someone's college. Paid for someone's small apartment or house. It's fucking hilarious to think about, but I'm pretty sure he didn't make a cent off of that either. Plus now it's age restricted. It got age restricted like a couple years later. And I think my version got age restricted as well. Douchebags on tube. Yeah, I'm really just chilling, farming, talking. Like I'm making so much. I'm getting so many. I'm way beyond 200,000 souls at this point. I'm just fucking yapping, and I'm fucking literally infinite leveling right now. Shout out to that. I'm about to level up like 10 fucking times, bro. It'll be crazy. Shout out Ornstein and Smo for being a quarter of this. What the fuck? I don't know either. When I was just talking about Samson Dog, I just had remembered that he knew me before the meme. But that's the funny part, is like that's why I was like naming all the different ways people reacted. Like the diversity of it, because some people found me through the meme and left, some people found me through the meme and stayed, some people were already around, but it was like the meme got to their head and that's all they would like choose to recognize me by. And I feel like Samson was one of those people. Like Samson would really just constantly reference the meme and just kind of be a douche, you know? Like, every interaction with Samson was honestly just, like, increasingly, like, not give a fuck about me. And it was so funny, because I always felt in Samson like I'd see his little fucking, I'd see his little messages, like his little Discord statuses or whatever sometimes, and it seemed like he was super miserable and shit. But it's like, honestly, the way he treated me was kind of shitty. Like, he didn't give a single fuck about me. And he kind of treated me sort of shit before the meme, too. But I feel like the meme just became this crux for... You know, like, it was like, fuel. You know? It was an easy way to just, like, pretend to relate to me for a quick second. Like, oh, that damage. Oh, Spiff, it's Spiff, that damage guy. The guy. And I feel like that is kind of like... That's Samson's thing. He's only willing to look at that, pretty much. And he was one of the dudes that said, dude, Spiff, you're hilarious. You're so fucking funny, bro. Can't stop laughing. As I'm just silent in the call. Whoa, what the fuck? That parry still hit me. If all you can ever say when you see me is like, oh, the guy, say the line, then we're basically not friends. You know? Basically. You're just fucking, you're just basically crazy, I think. That's kinda how I feel about it. Oh, I was literally up skirt. I stabbed him right in his cooter. Right in his dickle. Man, political streams with you now, Skinny. What the fuck? Okay, we're getting deep. Yeah, you used to be like that. A little. Pretty much everyone who found me through the meme or was around during that point pretty much has to say it. You know, they have to get it out. You know, say it at least once a week or something, just to fulfill themselves. I could go without hearing it ever again, I'm sure. You know, it actually kind of bothers me, and it's like, it's not as if none of these things were expected. I expected it, but it doesn't mean it's not going to bother me but past a certain point, you know. And I think I was pretty damn patient with it all. But, you know what bothers me is whenever I upload a YouTube video on my main channel, is super rare. But whenever I do it, there's always one guy who, like, immediately comments, "What the fuck was that damage?" And it's like, I literally just want to delete your comment. Like, shut up, bro. Like, go to that video to say that at least. Like, don't just take it straight to everything I do. Like I go to mail a letter, and there's there's a person at the mailbox. The mailbox itself is saying the line. Like, I can't do anything with that just being held over my fucking head. Like, I put up an edit I'm like really fucking proud of, and it has nothing to do with Minecraft whatsoever. But that is just how I'm defined by my alias. And it's like, you know, that's just how people are. It's just fucking, it's totally expected. But it still sucks. And I remember when the meme broke out as well, I remember I kept saying to myself, like, I definitely don't want this to be the thing that defines me, even in a social aspect. Like, I'd like to outdo myself somehow, someday. Maybe I'll try and get 1 million views on something else. You know? Or like 1 billion. Not that that's necessarily what I want, but I would love to be defined. All of the artists or bands or famous people or whatever have you in the world that can defy their people's expectations, switch things up, and show people that they're more than just fucking one trick, so to speak, in any general regard. I don't really want another viral meme. I just kept thinking the whole time that was going viral, I was just thinking, someday I'd like to make something like create something that has an even bigger impact than this. And isn't just like a funny clip, but something actually like have you ever seen this video called Journey, I think it's called Journey to the End of the Universe, or Journey to the End of Time. It's by this YouTuber, I think his name is mw3, and it's like a 30-minute video with all 3D animations and basically like Houdini and Blender and shit, visual effects, and it contains all these quotes and everything and music that's literally made by that guy. And it has like, I think it has like over 100 million views on YouTube. And when I saw that video, it literally made me cry. Like, it was, I was like, how can I do something like this? Like, I don't need to do something that's like science-based or about the universe or whatever, but like, this is like such an example of like common modern art done to the best of its ability. I'd love to create something that has like such an impact that is actually like worth a fuck to me. Like, I don't really care that much about what the fuck was that damage, my guy. It doesn't like sit in my heart, so to speak, that well. Like, maybe it does for other people, and that's great. And I think it positively impacted the world, so that's great. But I'd love to do something that like specifically matters to me with the intention and have it work out like that. Like, what the fuck was that damage? Was an unintentional virality. It was a mistake. I didn't do it on purpose. It wasn't staged. It was just a goof. But if I could actually like make something someday that like somewhat outdoes that and has like a similar impact, but it's intentional, that would be fucking... That's practically one of my life goals. It's kind of like the impossible, but... Hey man, that's what I'm like. I'm the impossible. I'm always trying to challenge myself to do the dumbest shit that doesn't fucking matter. And that's why I'm playing this game. I only play... Sometimes I think about that. I literally only play games that are like unnecessarily challenging. I love Osu. That game's hard as fuck and annoying and like impossible, and 90% of people can't even play it physically. I apparently like Dark Souls, which is like the most soul-rending fucking, literally mean, nasty, horrible, just like someone wants to hurt you kind of experience. Whoa. Hey guys. That almost went terribly. Ooh! I got so much better at this game, man. Oh my god. That fucking roll is perfect. Fuck this guy. You know what? No parries. Fuck you! Alright, parry. Was I serious about what? Did I say I want to be in a band? Whenever I think of music, I always think that it would not be like it doesn't seem like it, like to me music and just art in general seems like a very selfish thing, like self-indulgent, and it's very much about you and your desires, you know? So I don't know if I'd ever actually want to be like in a tied collaboration with anybody in a band where they get to have just as much free reign in decision making or whatever, and I wouldn't want to control someone else or make them feel pressured or whatever the fuck. It's art, you know? But occasionally I think to myself, like, it might be pretty cool to be in a band because it would just be easier, you know? Like, as an aspiring musician, I'm trying to learn guitar, drums, and bass, and more than that. And I'm only through guitar and drums, and I'm subpar at both of the things. So it's gonna be a long time before I feel like competent enough to write stuff and like make a whole thing. It's just gonna be all me doing it. Recording, you know, when you're in a band like 20 years ago, well, you only know how to know an instrument. You don't have to be smart. You could basically be a retard, you know? And most of them work. Just like a heroin addict guy. Guitar. Know how to play guitar. That's it. That's your trade. You got a mixer. You got a recording engineer. You got a master. You got bandmates who are proficient at their respective individual skills. But now it's like if you really want to like do something alone with modern technology, you got to be all of those things now in one. You record, you mix, you master. Don't recommend it. And yeah, the music theory, that like being theoretically knowledgeable or just educated about it. Blah blah blah. So sometimes I think being in a band would just be cool just for the sole idea of motivation. Like, it would make things easier to flow. And I think that's actually what's missing from music partially right now. Is that there's a lot of people like me who are just trying to be a one-man band, one-man artist. And it's incredibly difficult to do, especially with the kind of stuff that I want to do. And being in a band not only takes a lot of that load off, and takes a lot of the load creatively off, but for me, it feels like one of the big aspects of it is about motivation. Like, I know this guy named Connor. He used to be a viewer of mine. And we talk like a few times a year. I think he's Irish. And every time we talk, we always talk about music. And we have similar ass tastes. And we both want to make the same kind of music. But we just never do it. We never take the time to like learn how to use the DAW, or like learn things about you know, music productions. That we're always just like lingering, like hoping. Yeah, you know Connor, Mint or whatever. We always talk about music, and we literally want to make pretty much the exact same type of music, and we have the same tastes. Apparently, I actually showed him System of a Down, and that's literally his favorite band all time. I find that cool. I had no idea. But all we ever do is talk about it, and occasionally we talk, and we talk to each other about it. And every time we talk, I get super motivated to, like, finally just do better at that shit. But I almost feel like it would just be better for both of us if we were in a collaborative effort. Like, if we were actually just like, let me send you something and maybe you can add something to it and we'll swap it back and forth. And I'll teach you shit and you teach me shit. We'll share our screens. So I'm just giving an example, but that's probably why I said that. Sometimes I very rarely think of being in a band because I feel super independent and shit. I just feel like I don't even mesh well in any regard with people, honestly. But especially not artistically, holy fuck. But I wouldn't mind being in a band, I think, sometimes in life. You know what would be great? Is to start a band that doesn't do live music or tour. No concerts. All we do is we just make music. We're basically just like creating shit, and then we get in studio mode. And it's just like basically like Steely Dan. You know, Steely Dan has barely ever had any live performances in their entire history. And if they ever do, it's just like one dude. It's like White House shit, you know? They're like fucking prestige. Everyone wants to see them live. No one ever has. But they're what's known as a studio band. I'm really interested in the creating music part and all that shit, but I literally don't give a fuck about performing it or playing live. I'm sure it's great. Probably not up my alley. I'm sure it feels good, like, I'm sure it's awesome, I'm sure it's a very alive experience and kind of life embodying, but I just don't care for it. I feel like that shit would just get in the way of creating more. Imagine touring or like playing gigs, just like uncomfortable, like. And I get it, you know, that's part of being in a band, especially if you want to be in like some shitty garage indie band. You got to go to these like dives, you know, you got to go to these nasty, grimy places where there's all these teens smoking pot and shit, and like getting drunk, like basically like being alt. That's part of. Oh my god, you can get this? That's amazing. That's so awesome. But I feel like I'm way more interested in just making shit and being experimental and like honing my skills. And I feel like playing live and like showing off, it would just be a massive fucking distraction that I think most artists and bands tend to just lean on. Like, they make the music and they get the fame, and then all they have to do is just tour for the rest of their life till they're old and gray and sound like shit. And it's like, dude, you could have spent so much of that time just creating more and improving yourself. But instead, the opposite happens. It's like the bands get worse over time and the albums get worse over time. They lose their touch. They become out of touch. They lose their drive, their motivation, and they just tour until they're old and gray. Fuck that. Like Foo Fighters. Sorry if you're a Foo Fighters fan. I am a massive Foo Fighters fan, but their last 2 albums were fucking terrible. They have literally nothing going for them. They're literally just pop-induced bullshit. Like, they have their moments. I love the Foo Fighters. Dave Grohl's one of my favorite dudes, but he is just such a he's becoming such a massive shill. And every time he says stuff that's like anti-shill, I just laugh. Dave Grohl's my hero, but like I'm not gonna hide from the truth. He's no Kurt. You know? He's very pro-establishment. Total opposite. He should really be making like the best music of his fucking life right now. But instead they put out an album like once every 4 years, and it's the most underwhelming. Like, you forget it before the song's even over. But yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to collaboration. The thing is I just don't like Mold and that guy Connor. It's like I don't have a lot of friends that are into music or know anything about it. So I just feel like just dabbling, and I feel like it'll help me learn faster, and it'll set me on a path, and maybe I could actually make some really cool shit with people. I mean, that matters a lot. Like, that would be amazing. Like, making a sound from scratch with another person is like such a beautiful and amazing thing. And I think I'm gonna message like Connor about it, really. Again, and just say like we should do something together, brah. This was so bold of me. I'm getting confident. So band, you know, maybe just not so much a band, but just a collaboration of we're just making sounds. I don't even care about making songs. I don't care about that kind of shit anymore. I just want to make something. So who knows? Who knows? I mean, you know, I think it's really gonna depend on, like, in terms of you, like, I feel like it's gonna depend on kind of a lot. Like, what do you want to do, and like, what do you actually have the facilities to do? And I don't know. Maybe we could talk about it. It'd be funny as hell, honestly, to make music with Skinny Wacky. It'd just be like that's almost like a bucket list, a comedy bucket list thing. There's something about it, but who knows? Maybe all you'd have to do is, like, you're a bass player, right? Don't you play bass? Maybe all you'd have to do is lay down a bass line. Of course, like, you know, if you're gonna, like, record something and send it to me or whatever, and like contribute in that way, then you'll need some stuff, you know. That's part of it. There's investments. You probably need a computer that you can rely on, and not gonna that, like, it could be a consistent tool. Probably need like an audio interface. God damn it. Yeah, man, could be cool. Let me know. I mean, we'll talk about it. And I'm probably gonna talk to Connor as well, and I'm just gonna say, like, I don't know why I haven't just said it to him. I said, dude, honestly, like, we should just stop being bitches. Fucking, we should really just make something together. It couldn't hurt. I think it's probably just both. We both just feel, probably just, like, what's the word? You know, prideful. Like, we both just want to make our own thing, and we don't want to cause, like, tension or anything, because you know how art can be. I never want to fall into that kind of thing where it's like, oh, you know, creative differences. That shit does suck. I never want it to hurt a relationship either, of course. There's that obvious aspect and just stuff like that. I think me and Connor both know that there are, like, implications. But honestly, it's like, as time passes, I'm getting older, dude. I'm already, like, past my prime for a lot of things. I'm 24. Like, I'm already probably past my creative peak of my life. I think that is, like, I'm pretty sure the creative peak for people is, like, 23. Because I just see that in people, not because that's a statistic fact. I've seen a lot of people at age 23 seem to be, like, incredibly artful at that age. Very, very sort of enlightened, like reborn. So I'm like past that stage a little. I'm more into, like, my like, I feel like I act like a 30-year-old. I'm very like, I'm still enigmatic, and I still have that artful sense, but I'm not as, like, fucking deep and passionate and, like unforgivingly mysterious as I feel like I was a couple years ago. So I'm becoming much more of, like, a simple suburb fella. I mean, I don't know. I think my goal in life as a person is just to be like Jerry Garcia. Basically. Like, to be like Jerry Garcia or Jesus, essentially. I just want to be a fucking... I just want to be like a hippie, essentially. They're just like, I want to be that guy who hugs everyone he meets. I think that's awesome. But I'm like so not that guy, honestly. Maybe I'm okay being like a medium of that. Just like a, just in moderation. I think that's kind of my goal in life. Jerry Garcia. Jerry Garcia and Jesus combined. Stock market Jesus. Yeah, I think there's definitely merit to what you're saying for sure. You're definitely right about that. I mean, maybe not, probably just maybe not completely, but you're definitely. I guarantee that's probably exactly what Mold would say. Me and Mold have these conversations all the time. Damn, I'm at 300,000 souls. Holy shit. I guess I'm done. I guess I'll stop now. I could just keep going. What if I just go to like 500,000? Like I don't. How many times could I level up if I went to 500? No, there's no way I'm doing that. That would probably be like another 2 hours or some shit. How long has it been? It's already been 2 hours. Just to get from 50 to 300. It's honestly pretty damn good, but... Right, exactly. Well, no, I think you probably... And you literally just said you're, like, theoretically knowledgeable and all sorts of shit. So I think, in itself, we could probably just collaborate just by sort of exchanging ideas. Like, you could probably help me, maybe I could help you. And that's the whole thing. That's the whole shebanger. Oh my god. I can level up 10 times. Holy fuck. What should I level up? Oh my god. Alright, I hate to abandon endurance. But I'm going for it. I'll farm more for endurance. No, I kind of feel like I should get some endurance. Here, I'll go to 1-1. I don't like doing that because I love even numbers, I guess, but... keeping that at 4. Yeah, whatever. So 2 levels to get to 24 on both of those. My god, the levels. I am now level... I just jumped to level 76. How much damage do I do now? Quite a bit. I think this is actually more of a dexterity weapon, ironically. But I'm just leveling up my strength because I'm pretty sure I'm kind of under-leveled on strength and dex. So I just chose 1. No matter what you do, it'll upgrade your damage, so... The Y of even numbers, that's funny. I somehow feel exactly what you're saying. Who's driving their race car down the street? I heard that shit a mile away. I don't even need to parry anymore, I can actually just kill these dudes. Okay. Damn, that health upgrade did numbers. Dude, you're so dope for that. Alright, well, now that I leveled up like fucking 30 times, by mistake, guess I'll continue the game. Quite a farm. Quite a farm that was. Oh, well, you know what? Actually, no. Let's, since I'm feeling haughty, and since I got all those levels, let's actually try to fight these, titans, or whatever the fuck they are. Oh. This room is not what I thought it was this entire time. There's a secret room here. Maybe this is what the room I was thinking about in Sen's Fortress. I know what's down here. I don't even need to look. Damn. Oh shit, isn't that the fucking big shit? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I didn't know you could get that without killing him. Dragon Tooth, what the fuck? Is that a weapon? Oh my god, I think it is! You can get his full armor without killing him. Seriously? That's like this is like a fucking Skyrim chest room. It's nuts. I'm gonna go kill him, actually. No, that would be quite the travel to go kill that dude. Not until I get my fucking fire link. And this is a sword, I guess, he wields. It's a dragon tooth. And I can actually, oh my god, I can wield it with one hand. Holy shit. This is how heavy it is. Wait, did I get his shield as well? I think so. Oh my god, this dude's shit is so heavy I'm walking. Even when I sprint, I can't. Oh my god, this guy. I bet this does quite a bit of damage. 290. I'm tempted to try to wield this for a bit. Just to see what it's like. Does slow me down a bit. Let's try and kill the Titan with this thing, eh? It's like made of the same material as this guy. So I thought there was two Titans. So I'm getting all confused. I thought there was a Titan on floor 1 and then another one on the same on floor 2. But I guess... Wait, what? Okay, I'm confused. It's down here? Okay, so that was the first floor. And he's in here. Hey, man. Oh my god, bro. Damn it. I thought that'd be a one hit. Okay, I don't know what that means. Yeah, let's switch to the I haven't had a chance to properly use this yet, so. Let's do it. Why is this guy so unavoidable sometimes? Jesus. Oh my fucking god. Dude, he doesn't even have a head. New levels, guys. I'm so much better. Close the ass. It's like, why? What the fuck? Does his tail really have to do damage there? Like, what the shit? Oof. This guy has a lot of health, man. Fuck. This is gonna be scary. Come here, motherfucker. Okay. Okay, what? Can we just not do the fucking random power attack like that I didn't even know he had? Can we just maybe not? Son of a bitch. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna do it. fucking do it, buddy. You made me do it. I'm too bad to kill him fair and square. Bullshit. Okay, don't roll into him. It's like not a thing apparently. Okay, I don't want to know what that move is when it hits. You're a bitch, bro. You're such a bitch for fucking being as strong as you are. Yeah, I really don't know. I feel like that should have killed me. Oh my god. Oh my god! Fucking bitch. Watch, he's gonna kill me immediately. Okay, I didn't know if that was greeting right there, but I'm glad it was. Waste of time. Okay, so let's see here. The fuck? I don't really remember what to do here. I think I have to kill this bitch. Or something. How many ratings? Nah, I'm trying to read this. 17. I don't know why I care. How does she fit anywhere? She can't even fit through the door. Why do I have to kneel?
O chosen undead, I am Guinevere, daughter of Lord Gwyn and Queen of Sunlight. Since the day Father his form did obscureth, I have awaited thee. I bequeath the Lord vessel to thee, and beseech thee, succeed Lord Gwyn, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices. O chosen undead, now thou shalt go forth, chosen.
Pretty sure I have to kill her. But I'll put a pin in it. Because I'm pretty sure when I kill her, it turns to fucking nighttime for the rest of the game. It's annoying as shit. So I'll pass on that shit for now. There's another boss to defeat. That's gonna be a weirdo boss. Right up your behind you. Alright, man. What the there's both of you? Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna do this. I do have a little more to do in this area. Up on the roof. But there's one more. Okay. Let's see if I remember how this goes. I should probably rest at that bonfire up there first, yeah.
So you have received a revelation. Very auspicious. I hope for the best. I pray that through you, her wish will be granted.
I think I want to fuck her. know if I have a good... Yeah, well, I tried. I tried, nigga. I don't know if I have a good enough penis. I thought this took... Yeah, okay, so this... Uh-huh. See how this goes. I have no fucking clue. Oh, cool. There's a bonfire here. I was wondering. I'm confused at what that lever is for. Maybe I can't even do this yet. Maybe I can't. Maybe I can't. The fuck? What does this do? Okay. Yeah, maybe I... Okay. Guess I can't yet. Never mind. I don't remember how that works. Maybe I have to kill this bitch up top first. That does sound right. Oh, okay, so... Come in here. This also does nothing. Now they can fuck these dudes up. And they made sure there's a lot of them. Come on, you fucking knife bitch. Where did he get the fucking shield? Fuck you, buddy. Go ahead, do it. I'll give you one try. Okay, maybe I can't. I definitely can. Oh, you get a lot of stamina from that, huh? Good try, buddy. Okay. Alright, once I go in here, I'm not coming back out for a while. Oh, this fucking shit won't work either? Okay, I don't know how this game works, man. You gotta do the Secret Covenant, sucky, cocky, 3001 20 times in a row, and then blink on the third day before you can go in a certain area. God damn it. Okay, so I'm not doing that. Goody goody. Let's go up one. Let me go up two. We can. That goes up to the roof. And nothing else. I'm assuming this goes where we were, yeah? Isn't this... Just wondering. Yep. Okay. I just don't... Okay. I just don't want to kill her yet. I just feel like... See, I don't know how I even know that I have to kill her. I think I watched like a walkthrough when I first played this, and you know, so it's just some of it's just memory, and then some of it's like a lot of things in this game are a choice, and then some are like you gotta, and you just don't know which is which. And I don't know if I kill. She's part of a covenant, so I don't know if I kill her ass, if that's gonna ruin anything. I'm just like waiting. That's also why I haven't killed the 2 firekeepers I found. Cool, because they both have covenants. I don't know what the fuck they do. So I'm thinking... I'm thinking if I go to Darkroot and finish that area, like if there's nothing else to do, I'm pretty sure there's one more boss in Darkroot, and I don't know what it is because I don't think I've ever been there. Then I can abandon that covenant. Oh man, I fucked him up now. I'm not even using the crystal halberd, but I actually do more damage. Finally, a noticeable difference. Pretty much the same health, though. Painters. Okay, now there's this fucking entire area is literally probably the most hellish area in the game. Maybe it's basically Blighttown V2, Blighttown above ground. Oh, this shit is fucking inaccessible as well. Woo! Woohoo! Okay. I think they're leaving me no choice. I think I gotta kill this bitch. Okay. Okay. That sucks, but say goodbye to daytime. And I'm pretty sure my guess is that when I kill this bitch, I'm gonna have to kill this firekeeper as well. I'm pretty sure she attacks me. Yeah. What do you know? Okay. Well, it seems like I don't really have many other options. It seems like I literally have no other options. Can't go into the painter's world. Can't go into the crystal realm. Can't go into the Roblox town. Give it the program, buddy. Play the game. Play more. Not even sure that I can kill her. I might need throwables only. I only have 2 fire bombs. Imagine she has like 1 health. Here goes. Maybe I'll try and join her covenant. That'd be funny.
O chosen undead, thou hast journeyed far.
I have actually. That took us forever. Oh, I got achievement. I got achievement. I got achievement. I got achievement. So what does this do? Ring of the Sun Princess. So I abandoned my other covenant. That sucks.
Shall serve it as thine guardian. If thou so needest, I shall devote all to thine safety. May thou be one with the sunlight forevermore.
Okay, this is not... I was coming to kill her. What am I doing? It's the tits.
Thou shalt go forth.
You fucked with my mind.
With the sunlight forever.
Okay, do I even bother to like go check? I'm pretty sure I gotta kill this bitch. What do I do? Sunlight boys forever.
Thou that tarnisheth the godmother's image, I am Gwyndolin. And thy transgression shall not go unpunished. Thou shalt perish in the twilight of Anor Londo.
You're a pussy ass bitch and I'm dope. Okay. Now I can kill this fuck. Why do I feel like this boss fight's gonna be way more annoying than I remember? This is one that I thought it was like easy. It was kind of easy. It's just kind of, it's wacky. It's a little skinny and a little wacky. I will 100% attest to both being the case. Okay, yeah, see, things are changing. Oh, shit. I just remembered these guys are like impossible to kill. Okay. They're gonna chase me around, okay. Yep, let's open up a can of schmerms. Okay, it's not so bad. It's just depressed. It's a little gloomy. I'm pretty sure those guys are mad hard to kill. Oh my god, who's this? Oh, this is the firekeeper. Hey, bitch. Okay.
So it was you, was it? How dare you produce a blade upon a deity? How did you ever get this far? I shall end your suffering here and now. It is the least that I can do.
Oh my god.
What you saw under light of the dark moon shall haunt you forever.
Dude, I think she's right. Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I made a mistake. Oh wait, I spawned here. Did I not rest at that other bonfire? I thought I did though. Hey, you know, she's over there now. I could go this way, maybe. No? Okay, well. I'll try again. It's funny, like, you don't even know, like, you don't even know what you're doing wrong if you're doing something. It's like, it'll haunt you forever because you killed the big teddy bitch, but, yes. Yeah, you'll have to look it up later, the lore. It doesn't really make sense. It really doesn't make sense. Well, it does not. Fucking nigga. Bitch ass. Okay, I'm sorry. I got my souls. Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. Alright, I've tried to kick. Why does this game never kick when I want to kick? Okay, I don't have to fight her. I definitely fought her the first time I played this and I didn't have an issue, but... Fuck. You know what? If I would have just killed her, probably, like 5 minutes ago, I probably wouldn't have this issue. Yeah, I remember when my dad used to say that. Before he died. Back in the 80s. Speaking of which, I'm hungry. Maybe this is a good time to stop. Hey, I farmed 300,000 souls. I should be able to kill this bitch in 3 swipes of my tit. Is she not, like, she's not gonna attack me? Is that the deal? She's only defensive? Oh boy. Okay, now she will. Come on, do it. I'll try and parry your ass. Oh, that's fast. She doesn't even have that much health at all. For some reason her lock-on is fucking terrible. Oh, now I kick when I don't want to. That's all I can do is little tings. Oh my god. Dude, put the fucking lock on.
But how? This man is a threat.
Give me your firekeeper soul now. I need it, I want it, I am it. Bitch. You fucking... It's really not worth going across the map to reinforce. But I am gonna have to kindle here. There we go. What? What? Oh, I can warp now. When did this happen? When did this happen? I wish I knew. Maybe I want to kill... Son of a bitch. Okay. Call me fucking Cree, but I already kind of want to like replay the game. It's clearly like so much to learn, so many choices, so much dick to suck. But I feel like this boss is actually gonna fuck me up. I remember it being just like it's easy, but it's just like just tedious. You just like a lot of repetition. Wow, those are fucking great.
Heretic.
What's up?
First thou offendeth the Godmother, and now thou see fit to trample upon the tomb of the great Lord.
Yep.
I am the dark sun, Gwyndolin. Let the atonement for thy felonies commenceth.
Alright. I've seen that before, bro. Okay, yeah. It's difficult. Okay, that's not how I remember this going. Bitch ass. Why the fuck am I here? They're making up rules as they go. What is this? I have to... Oh my god. This is fucking gay. Why? What the fuck? Oh, let me respawn at a bonfire across the map that's not lit? What a punishment. Like, what doesn't even make sense. Douche. You're kidding. You're fucking joking. Wow. Fucking joking. Oh, nice. Maybe I can use those. What? Jeez. Jeez. I think I'm just gonna fuck this up again. The shield definitely is not gonna help. I don't know. Yeah, tedious is the word. We didn't have to do that every fucking time, like... Of course not. Fucking bonfire. Kindled and everything, man. I don't have much more confidence in this one. What the? You know, I'm gonna go eat some dinner. I'm hungry, you know what I'm saying? This is fucking